again. It's your boys, No Jobbers Allowed, and we back bringing you what you came to see. We bringing you another podcast of No Jobbers Allowed. We've been gone for a minute, but now we back with a vengeance. Life happens, so we've been away for a little bit, but you know what it means. That means we got an extra special podcast for you where we're going to go over the King of the Ring bracket and give you our picks. And just so you know, this is recorded before tonight's Raw of 8/19/2019. As you know, I'm your boy Big Ish, and with me like always is.
Man, it is your guy Irwin, man. And we back, we recharged, we took a little break after WrestleMania. You know, we had that WrestleMania lull. So now we back here, man. WWE's popping. The wrestling world is amazing right now. We get a little bit of AEW coming up. I think they got a pay-per-view coming up later this month. And then, WWE's in full steam right now. So nothing better than to come back to the King of the Ring tournament.
All right, man. So you know how we gonna do it, man. They had to bring back King of the Ring. They needed something very, very good and nostalgic to bring back old fans and to excite new fans who've been rocking with WWE for a minute, but felt they needed a little bit more. And King of the Ring is the perfect way to do that. It brings you back to when you was younger, watching your favorites like Stone Cold, Triple H, Booker T, and Hulk Hogan, whoever the case may be. It brings back memories of watching them win this tournament. So they bringing it back, and I love it. So without further ado, let's get into it. And one of the first matches we can talk about on the Raw side, Cesaro versus Samoa Joe. Who you picking?
Man, they got to go with Samoa Joe on this one, man. I think personally. Only because of who I'm going to pick next. But who you got?
I'm going Samoa Joe too. As much as I love Cesaro, he's not getting the push. He did great work with Alistair at Stomping Grounds, I believe it was, but they're not pushing him. So there's no point in having him win any matches in King of the Ring. But he would have had great matches looking at this roster for King of the Ring, though. But I'm going Samoa Joe.
Yep, so we agree on that one. It should be a great wrestling match, though. But Joe's hot right now. They need to give Joe his due because he's been doing great work, great on the mic, all that good stuff. All right, man. So the next match we're going to kick it off with, this is going to be a hard one for me to kind of pick. We got Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I'm going with Drew on this one, even though Ricochet just lost to AJ Styles. Actually, yep, I'm going with Drew McIntyre on this one, man. I'm going with Drew.
Ricochet can handle another loss. He's coming off a championship, 2 losses to the current champion. That's fine. With add one more loss, 3 losses back to back to back. That's fine for a Ricochet. But Drew Mac has been literally taking L after L after L. He can't handle losing another one, man.
Yeah, he's been wrestling Cedric Alexander too, so he needs to get his rub, man. You know, we were talking about this earlier in the year. I think he should be championship material on the top of the card. So
he got to.
Yeah, we both going with Drew on this one. Yeah, man.
Cedric Alexander versus Sami Zayn, and that's another easy one for me. Cedric Alexander taking this one hands down.
Oh yeah, hands down. There's no discussion on this one. I don't think Sammy's won a match.
He hasn't won since he's been back.
Yeah,
has not won a televised match since he's been back.
So he's going to continue this streak.
He's a great heel to lose or win against. Like, he makes you look good in your win.
Okay. All right, then let's jump down to the Miz versus Baron Corbin, man. I got to pick. Dude, I'm going with Baron on this one. So
really,
I'm going with Baron on this. I'm going with Baron. Dude, he had the belt for a minute, and then when you look at the next match, it's going to be your. So then that means in the next bracket, it's going to be.
Oh, you want heel versus face? So you thinking it's going to be heel versus face? You think they ain't going to do a face-face?
I don't think they're going to do face versus face. So just by default, Cedric Alexander winning means Baron Corbin has to win. For me personally.
I think Baron could win on some sneaky shit Like, I feel like, you know what? I am going to go Baron Corbin.
Okay. All right.
Nope. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going The Miz. The
Okay.
Miz
All right.
versus Cedric Alexander in the next round.
Still should be a hell of a match. So, how do you want to just continue out the Raw side until we hop over to the SmackDown side, or how do we want to do
Nah,
this?
I say we go to the SmackDown side and we give new picks every week.
Every week? Okay. All right. Let's do that then. So, uh, we got a really good one on our hands, man. I hate to see both of them facing each other, but we got Kevin Owens versus Elias. Kevin Owens is going over in this one.
Yes, he is, but you know my thing about Elias, I prefer his mic skills over his in-ring work. But that's only because he don't really get to showcase much when he's in these matches. So maybe this against Kevin Owens, but I feel like this is going to be a real quick match, especially depending on where they got it in the broadcast.
I agree. I think it should be a quick match where he gets the stunner real quick. 1, 2, 3. We move on to the next.
We
the
both
next
got
segment.
KO.
Yeah, both of us get KO. All right, and then we get man, this should be a hell of a match, man. Ali versus Buddy Murphy, man. Who you got, Big
Oh
Ish?
man, that's 205 Live back at its greatest. Like, they had some good ass matches back in 205 Live, but I think Buddy Murphy. I would have went with Ali if Buddy wasn't getting this push right now. He done had a really really great match with Roman Reigns, so I think they tried to capitalize on that and keep going with the Buddy Murphy train.
Dude, I'm rocking with Buddy also, man. Buddy's a beast, man. Buddy's actually really good in the ring.
Man, you know, he said the reason why he wasn't televised when he got the call up was because he wanted to stay away from television until he got bigger to fit in with the guys on the main. I was like, buddy, you was already big as shit. What is you talking about? You was huge. What
Dude,
did you?
was huge,
Oh, I had to get bigger to, have that same physique as the main roster. Motherfucker, you bigger than most of the main roster now. What is you talking about?
And you know the way I work, man. The bigger the better, man. So good for you, buddy, man. Good for you, and I'm glad he's getting the push.
Between the tall up and the now, Buddy Murphy.
No, he's just been super swole.
Yeah, ain't no difference. But all right, Chad Gable versus Shelton Benjamin.
No, man. Dude, they gotta have Chad go over in this one.
Shelton, and this weird ass new gimmick that Shelton got is weird.
I don't like it.
I'm going with Chad Gable. I'll take Chad.
Man. Yeah, man. We gotta have
the next one hurt my heart no matter who wins.
With Apollo Crews versus Andrade.
Yes. Andrade deserves the win, but Apollo Crews should win.
Dude, Andrade is gonna win.
I know that, but Apollo Crews should win because he done dropped 2 consecutive to Andrade, and Crews is that dude if you give him the chance. But Andrade is going to win, and that's not wrong, but Crews should win. And then, of course, it's going to be Andrade. But
it's going to be Andrade. We know.
I want Crews to get some shine.
I can agree with that. All right, man. Well, I think that's our pick.
That's
for the
this
first
week.
Round.
That's for the first round. We good to go. The picks are in the books. Like I said, listeners, this is going to go up after Raw on Monday, 8/19/2019. Just know we did make our picks before, so this will be up before SmackDown has its first round. But like I said, I think this is going to be really good for WWE. I think they picked the perfect time to bring back some nostalgia. And I think it's going to make some of these new guys really, really go over. They should have some very great matches in this tournament.
I'm excited for it, man. It adds, again, like you said, it adds that nostalgia for us, or well, at least I say on my end, the older wrestling fan that enjoys what King of the Ring actually stood for. But at the same time, they're showcasing all new stars and all new talent. And when you look at it, this tournament is designed to make someone a main event star or a new star because there's no real current main event guys in there outside of your Kevin Owens and, maybe your Drew McIntyres. But everybody's kind of not a true main eventer. So this will be able to submit whoever wins.
Yep. And like I said, man, some of these young guys are going to have great matches. Like that Ricochet Drew Mac is going to be really good. I think that Ali and Buddy Murphy, oh, that's going to be off the chain. That's probably going to be the best match of the first round, if not of the whole tournament.
I agree. Man.
Right.
But yeah, so I know we back for the first time, man. But what else you got for them?
I know, man. We just keeping it short, but this week, hopefully, we put out some more content. We gonna get into what we normally don't do. We gonna try to give you some news, how we see fit. We gonna scour the interwebs for that WWE, AEW, New Japan, all types of wrestling news, and try to give you something that a lot of other places try to give you, except with your no jobbers allowed spin on it. You know what it is. You got anything for them?
Bro, I got nothing else for them. What you got?
All right, then you know what it is. Once again, it's been your boys. No jobbers allowed. And like always, I'm your boy Big Ish, and with me like I always was.
Man, it is your guy, Irwin. We happy to be back. We out.
We out. Listen to this music.